All right, guys, it is coming up on 2:25, and we are zoomed in here over Clarke County, Alabama, as the National Weather Service down in Mobile has issued a brand new tornado warning that does include the Jackson, Alabama area. Now, this is a radar indicated rotation. And this storm is currently crossing or just off to the northwest of the Highway 43 corridor. Now, this also includes Washington County. This is east central Washington County and central Clarke County in southwestern Alabama. There was a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado over St. Stephen's, or 8 miles west of Jackson, moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. This is a radar indicated rotation. Now, if you were in Leroy, the tornado is going to be on top of you here within the next few minutes. And Jackson, you got about 5 more minutes before this storm is on top of you right now. So there is the actual warning that you have right now, sitting over the Jefferson Davis Highway and right close to the Leroy High School on County Road 34 and also the Pruitt Road area. Now, I want to do something for you guys real quick before we do this. You may be new to the state of Alabama and you may not know, or you may be new to the South and you may not know where to go in the event of a tornado. There you go, seeking shelter from a tornado inside your home. Top floors and rooms, such as the attic, do not protect you. The exterior rooms on the outside and rooms with windows do not protect you. If you have a basement, move to an interior room with no windows if you don't have a basement. However, if you do have a basement, move quickly to your basement and bring along your emergency kit with you. And remember, no place outside is safe from a tornado. So once again, top floors, no, and no place outside is safe from a tornado. So once again, if you are currently in Leroy, Alabama, if you are currently in the area of Jackson, Alabama, there is currently a tornado warning that does include the area down here towards Leroy, the Stave Creek area, and Jackson, Alabama. And this is a Highway 43 corridor that does include a good portion of central Clarke County. Now, I do want to mention that this does not include Grove Hill. This does not include Thomasville. However, it does include the Jackson, Alabama area, and it also includes the Walker Springs. So that is the area of concern that we have currently right now. And as you can see, once again, this is very, very tight circulation that is coming in here towards the Leroy and Jackson, Alabama area. And if you're watching in that area, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And I also need to mention for you guys that live in Alabama and other places of Alabama that this is the only storm of concern that we have in the state. Now, of course, we have other storms that are showing signs of rotation, but once again, Okay, so we currently have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna show you this that is over here. That does includes the Highway 45 corridor and the Chatham area and Fruitdale. And so we're going to continue to watch this area right here that could potentially produce a possible tornado as it slides on into the state of Alabama. However, for right now, the National Weather Service continues a tornado warning that does include the Leroy and Jackson, Alabama area. And so that storm is sitting right up here, and that is a very tight couplet. So if you are in Jackson, Alabama, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home near the center and away from windows. And I'm actually going to see if we can actually get a better perspective of this from the Birmingham radar. I don't think we can, but I'm going to try. We cannot. Okay. So, if you are in Jackson right now, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place because this is a pretty significant threat of a tornado that is coming over here towards the Commerce Street area, also towards the College Avenue and Industrial Bypass down there in Jackson. Also, the Lower Ferry Road, and especially nobody should be driving on Highway 43, basically from the area of around Grove Hill all the way down to Leroy, because this is a possible tornado that very well could be about to touch down at any time. So once again, if you are watching towards the Commerce Street area or College Avenue, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place, and especially right there where 69 crosses Highway 43, because this is very, very tight circulation. And this is a supercell thunderstorm that could have the potential to produce a tornado. And like I said, nobody should be driving along Highway 43. And I'm gonna show you guys that this is a classic supercell look. This is the classic supercell look right here. You've got your kind of your comma head and kidney bean shaped, and then right back here on the back end of that is going to be your possible tornado. And anytime that you have a supercell thunderstorm that is sitting out here by itself, you need to be concerned. And so that is the issue that we currently have right now. And so the Weather Service in Mobile has updated the warning, and we currently have a tornado warning radar indicated for Clarke County till 2:45, which is about another 10 minutes or so. However, if you are watching in Washington County, you guys are cleared from the tornado warning because the warning has actually moved out of your area. Give me just a second and I will put back on the radar. As I'm trying to get comfortable here to do tornado coverage for you guys. Once again, if you are in Washington County, Alabama, you have been dropped from the tornado warning. However, if you were in Clarke County, you were still under the warning for another 10 minutes or so, and this warning is still a radar indicated rotation. However, I can almost guarantee you that this is going to be, and we actually do have a report of hail right now in Jackson, Alabama. Thank you so much for that report, Derek Bowman. And I would like to ask you, please, how big is the actual hail that is coming down in Jackson? If you are still watching, Derek, how big is this actual hail that is coming over your area in Jackson? All right, so once again, there is a hail core that is going to be up here a little bit north of Jackson now, up here towards the Walker Springs Road. However, okay, now no confirmation from the National Weather Service in Mobile that this thing is on the ground. All right, so once again, no confirmation, and I'm only going to use confirmation from the National Weather Service down there in Mobile. So, so once again, this is a radar indicated rotation, and it's sitting right over the city of Jackson, Alabama, right now. So if you are watching on Commerce Street, or if you are watching in downtown Jackson, please be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And unfortunately, we do not have a camera in that location, or I would be showing you what it is doing outside. So, unfortunately, there is no camera down there that I know of that I can use in that area of Alabama. Now, once again, we are awaiting a new update to see where the actual tornado is. And once again, for 7 more minutes, and it's radar indicated. And this thing is going to be sitting right over Jackson. So if you're watching right now near the Forest Avenue area or the College Avenue area, Walnut Street or West Cedar Street, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place. Also, if you are near the Jackson Medical Center, be in your safe place. And number one, China. Also, if you're watching over here towards the industrial bypass road, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. There are other rotating storms that I am watching. One down here to the southeast of Thomasville, and then this one, of course, down here that is south of Jackson, that is over here towards the Rockville, Alabama area. But for right now, the only one that is warned is going to be this one right here near the city of Jackson, Alabama. And so We have no other confirmation from the Weather Service offices anywhere. However, I still want you in your safe place if you're going to be in Jackson right now. No confirmation of anything down, which is good news. But once again, this is a supercell thunderstorm that would be coming up here towards a point near the Walker Springs, Alabama area. And once again, let me just go on ahead and take off the radar. All right, so here is the current issue that we have right now as we're coming up on 2:40 p.m. Any of the counties that you see in the yellow shaded area, it's going to be a tornado watch until 6 o'clock tonight. All right, so the counties in yellow that go just off to the west of Montgomery is underneath the tornado watch until 6 p.m. this evening. You have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible for northwestern Washington County until 3:15. And this includes the area near St. Stephen's, Alabama. You have another severe thunderstorm warning that is coming out of Mississippi for western Washington and Greene counties in Mississippi. And this one includes State Line and Fruitdale, Alabama. And then you've got another severe thunderstorm warning that surrounds the tornado warning that includes the areas of Jackson, St. Stephen's, Leroy, and Watley, Alabama. And then, of course, you've got the tornado warning that does include the Jackson, Mississippi area. And that would be the warnings that we currently have on the docket right now. So once again, I do need to also mention that any of these storms that we have, this batch over here, and then of course this batch over in here, need to be watched for the potential of damaging straight line winds and tornadoes for the rest of the afternoon and the evening. And this one right here over South Mississippi is catching my eye as well because it's out there by itself, but I'm not seeing any signs of rotation. So let's go back in here to this storm just off to the northeast of the city of Jackson. And this storm is really wrapping up, sitting here towards the area of interstate industrial bypass and the Walker Springs, Alabama area. So next up for this storm is going to be the Walker Springs area and then the Suggsville, Alabama area as well. So this is going to be the area of concern. And the good news is, on the correlation coefficient, I'm not seeing anything that would be down with this tornado. However, that is a very, very, very tight couplet. Which is going to be sitting right here, just to the north of the Center Street area, just off to the northeast of Jackson. Now, if you are in the city of Jackson, I can give you guys the all clear. If you were down here towards the Commerce Street area, if you were towards the industrial bypass, I can give you guys the all clear. However, if you were out here watching towards the Walker Springs, Alabama area, You guys are underneath the risk for the next few minutes, and also the Walker Springs Road area, and then getting over here towards the Overton Road, Alabama area as well. And once again, okay. Um, okay. So the Weather Service. Okay. So here's the deal. Uh, no, Jackson did not get hit. All right. So what the Weather Service just did is they allowed the old warning to expire and just issued another tornado warning for Clarke County. And the new warning goes until 4:15 and it's going to be including the Highway 84 corridor. Right there it is. And it also includes just south of Watley. Now, this storm is basically going to stay possibly over rural areas of east central Clarke County. So this storm was severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, was located 5 miles to the northeast of Jackson, moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. Okay, so if you are near the Suggsville community or the Gosport, Alabama area on Highway 84, south of Watley, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. Now, if you are watching right now in the Watley community, which is right up here, or if you're watching in the Claiborne, Alabama area, nobody should be driving on 84 between Watley and Claiborne, Alabama, because of the potential of a tornado coming from Walker Springs that will be crossing over the 84 corridor here within the next few minutes. Good news is I'm not seeing anything down once again with this storm, but that does not mean that something could not develop here very soon. Also, watching other areas of rotation near the Camden area, and then, of course, south of Pine Hill and the Yellow Bluff area. Coming towards the area of Orville and Selma. So let me show you the other areas of rotation that have caught my eye. Obviously, you've got this area right here that includes the Walker Springs area of Clarke County. Then you've got this area right here that is to the east of Thomasville. You got this one right up here that is northwest of Camden and south of the Pine Hill area. And then, of course, you've got this area north of Chatham. So there are 3 distinct areas of rotation in South Alabama. You got this one right here that's over Walker Springs. You got this one right here that is east of Thomasville. And then up there at the top, you've got this one right here south of Pine Hill. And you've also got another area of warning that does include the Quitman, Mississippi area as well. So we're going to have to watch those storms as they move towards the area. All right, so once again, we currently have a couple of areas of rotation in South Alabama. Oh. And it includes this area right here over the Walker Springs, Alabama area. Now, I do realize that there is another supercell off to the south of the one that's tornado warned, and it's going to be real interesting to see if the southern one chokes off the one to the north and the one to the north dies out, and the southern one usually becomes the more dominant one. So it's going to be real interesting to see what happens with these two couplets right here as these two cells try to merge with one another, sitting over here just close to the Walker Springs and Manila, Alabama area. So, if you were watching in Alma or if you were watching in Manila, Alabama, I would go ahead and be in my safe place as well. Give me just a second. Yep, there's a lot of areas of rotation in South Alabama. We got a bunch of areas of rotation. So once again, this is a radar indicated rotation towards the east of Walker Springs, which is down here in Clarke County. However, I would go ahead and be in my safe place if anybody is watching in between Walker Springs and Manila, Alabama. Also up here towards the Suggsville, Alabama area or the Gosport, Alabama area. And like I said, nobody should be driving on Highway 84 between the Watley community and the Claiborne community because of the possibility of a tornado that could be coming over that area here very, very soon. Good news is I'm not seeing anything on correlation coefficient, which would indicate anything being down right now. And you noticed how the one to the north is starting to weaken a little bit, and the one to the south is starting to become the more dominant one. All right, so if you were down here in Walker Springs, going ahead and be in your safe place, but also if you were down here towards the Manila, Alabama area, or if you were down here towards the Alma, Alabama area, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. And that is the lowest floor of your home near the center and away from windows. And still watching these other areas of rotation right here. And of course, this one down here that is on the southern end of that storm that has a tornado warning for Clarke County. So once again, there is the tornado warning that includes Walker Springs, but with every new scan we see, it is being choked off by the one to the south, and the one to the south is becoming the more dominant storm. And so that is usually the case. So if you are watching near the Alma community or the Manila, Alabama area, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place. And that one, if it became tornadic, it would take a track similar towards the one to the north and impact the Gosport and the Suggsville area as well. So we got two areas of rotation. This one up here that is very, very broad now, and this one to the south that is taking over as the more dominant one right here near the city of Alma, Alabama. And I hope that I'm saying that one correctly. And we're getting a new warning. Okay, we have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that includes the Boykin area and the Miller's Ferry area in Wilcox County for 60-mile-per-hour winds, and a tornado is possible until 3:45. So let me go up and show you. The new warning, and there it is for Wilcox County. And this is north of the city of Camden. And this is going to be for the Boykin community. And I'm trying to see. Midway. So it's also going to include the Miller's Ferry, Alabama area, which is going to be right there. All right, and and that's why they say tornado is possible, because that is a very, very tight couplet right there. So Yeah, if you're watching in Miller's Ferry right now, I would be on the safe side and going ahead and be in my safe place. Right over Miller's Ferry and the Boykin community. Um, just checking with everything here that is going on right now. That is very tight circulation right up there. North of Camden. All right, so. All right, it's 3 o'clock. So we are going to do a reset here. Okay, so here's the deal. The National Weather Service in Mobile has canceled the tornado warning for Clarke County. They still have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible for the severe thunderstorm warning that includes Miller's Ferry and the Boykin area. And then we've got this other severe thunderstorm warning that is over here towards the Choctaw and Washington counties that includes the St. Stephen's area. And that warning goes for another 14 minutes. Now, I'm going to stay right here for just a few minutes and see. Wow. What the Weather Service is going to do about the Miller's Ferry area, because that is impressive. All right, so, all right. All right, so what we got to do is we've got to watch these storms that are coming into the Montgomery metro area, because those are going to be wicked. And especially these coming in here to Auburn and Alexander City. Then we got to watch these other supercell thunderstorms down here towards Greenville. And then all of these back here in the southwest Alabama as well. So let me